And we'll get this underway. I mean, pistol round's going to influence a lot. We got LunatiK on the CT side, while affNity are going to be playing on their wonderful T side. I did pick up Davey and I don't even remember my picks. Oh god, I'm so bad with
I
this
have
stuff.
Davey, Arya, and Abe, so
Okay.
and I just have TVU from LunatiK, I believe it was. So
All right. So I'm looking for Invert and Drake. So Tivo's just plugging himself, I guess, a little bit, but let's see what happens. We're already out here, and it looks like it'll be the 3-2 cat split for
what a
long for
hand!
affNity. Yeah.
I'm banning that guy after this match is over.
Oh, geez,
Spangler.
just kidding. They're not even splitting. They're just going straight out long, and they're gonna actually be able to get the first 2 kills. Yep, they get them. Vu and Invert gonna go down, so the A take looking very possible. They even smoked across, or actually just flashed across and blinds Scouts pretty heavily, but actually the tap's coming in from Drake. He gets 1 kill. There's the smoke to come out. Davies gonna rush him down, gets the shot. Now it's up to Scouts. The draw soul, messing up the names all over the place today. But the plant comes out. Fox is covering himself with flank and gets the taps on a draw soul. So nothing he can do about that. And Scouts here with the kit, but not looking very likely as a peek comes in from Davey. And there you have it. First round for affNity.
Yeah, quad kill coming out of Davey there as he led the charge up long A, able to get a lot of those frags and secure the A bomb site for affNity. They need to take the pistol round, and you will see them go ahead and start upgrading here. Scout on Jason, a couple of Galils, a couple of SMGs, so tapping into that SMG meta a little bit now. And we do see Invert will pick up the Scout for his squad, and everyone else upgrading pistol and armor. So just your typical second round stuff basically here is we will see Jason R and Scout of Invert both trade licks on one another here to open up the round.
Well, we got nades out. Davey just going straight on in. That flashbang destroyed the LunatiK hold. We got ourselves Abe coming in too, just kind of wallbang him a little bit through that metal door. Just can't do it with the Galil. Then Jason R over here with the scout on Cat. He's going to push up. Not see anything mid. There's one in lower tunnel, 2 in Drake. And bomb gets planted. affNity holding. Just a little bit of jump shot action there from Arya. But Davey, he's covering the flank. That should be the round. Invert with the scout salvaged up. I mean, that's probably it. And let's see. He's going to peek out. Abe gets the kill. And quick 2-0.
Yep. Quick start here for affNity, as it will be pretty much a full save count. I'm going to take this particular round so that they can get their full buy, of course, on schedule for round number 4. And with that said, affNity should be able to kind of just keep coasting with their lead for now until that opening gun round comes into play. And at that point, we'll just have to see what they can if LunatiK can immediately strike back, or if affNity will keep extending this lead.
So, full eco, expecting a 3-0, affNity. The bomb site B left completely open. Nothing that LunatiK really looking to do anything about that. And I mean, they're just 5 stacked out A. So bomb plant's gonna come in and save a gun. Maybe get a Galil, take it to the next round. I doubt that's what they're looking to do, but I mean, this should be over. The bomb's been planted, and now they're just going hunting for kills.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, just trying to see if they can. They do get a Galil there on Invert, so they pick up something. And affNity, like I said, just getting a pistol, getting the next 2. So definitely, a bit of a good start here for them, as definitely they do have a tendency to be a pretty strong T-side team on this map.
They didn't see Drossel's back there.
They're actually going for it now, but it looks like Abe and Jason R might be able to... Oh, no, never mind. I'm sorry. For some reason, I thought that I was playing at A for like a split second there, so now I'm starting to get loopy. But anyway,
That's fine.
what I was going to say was we saw affNity, when I watched them play against CLG on this map, they got 13 rounds in the T side in the first half, so they definitely have that potential to come off big on D2 from this side. So we'll see if that does hold true once again, or if LunatiK is able to put up a stout defense here and get straight back into the game. So here comes the opening gun round. Jason R will still have the scout. Yeah, he did pick up the glass cannon. But no ops will challenge him from the affNity side. It's just going to be the scout here on one. He will pick up Fox right in the head. What does the Fox say? Do you know?
Drops dead, that's what he says.
Yeah, I guess, man. He didn't get to say anything that round. He got pooped on.
Yeah, but Davey, he got up Cat fully by himself, so he opens up the A side a bit while Tivu just kind of dueling it out with 2 Ts out long. He sees the bomb too, so it's kind of up to him to stop this, and he actually kills the bomb carrier, but Davey's still holding the A side, just manning down, sticking up the fort. And Abe, lurking up, peeking out mid, getting himself a double with that new Galil skin. It's nice and colory, red, white, and blue. Very nice. Davey.
It reminds me of the ESWC logo when I look at it. Which, speaking of which, we're going to run the ESWC USA qualifiers here at CEVO this weekend. How'd you like that segue, Dan?
7 out of 10.
7 out of 10? I'll take it.
7 out of 10, yeah. It reminds me of the rocket pops. You remember those? Those like ice pops that are red, white, and blue. What are they called? I think they are rocket pops.
Maybe. I don't know. I'm still disappointed that I couldn't embarrass you publicly with you trying to do the Fox noise from what is the Fox song?
I don't really care. I'm shameless. But affNity, they're pushing out long. They're in B tunnels. The bomb is over to B, and they're just mowing down the LunatiK side. I mean, even with these eco pistols coming in, I'd be surprised if LunatiK could even get a kill here. So let's see. TEVO and Invert, last two remaining. And Invert has quite a few kills right now. TEVO's going to peek out here. He gets the headshot into Arya. That's a big gun down. Let's see off that he can pick up.
Right.
They'll save it. If anything,
yeah,
they
definitely.
sacrifice TEVO, and that's it.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you're 100% right. That's typically all you maybe see is TEVO, but in fact, TEVO will just kind of pair up with Invert just to try to see if you can keep him safe and pick the op up if in fact Invert falls. But TEVO goes down, so it'll just be up to Invert. And I mean, affNity have plenty of money to keep chasing this. They're going to be pinching here. Invert trying to play inside the smoke, go onto this op. And so far, he is surviving, but just barely. Somehow he comes out of that and finds the kill on the Fox. It's always funny, the shenanigans that can happen inside these smokes. And now Abe will finally get the better of him, though. So that op will be recollected and passed back to Arya, who, you know, ever since leaving Luminosity, he was their in-game leader. He has joined this team. I assume he probably has a similar role as far as leadership goes, but also, you know, being the main opper for this particular team.
Oh,
and,
man.
I've seen him have some big games with the op, like against Liquid on Inferno, for example. So he definitely can, you know, put it to use.
Well, 5 in a row. Attack to the middle doors. Scouts is not pleased about that. Invert still trying to peek up. He's looking more towards Cap. But there's a 3-man rush just out long. They saw how many crossed, and then we got a nade kill coming in from Davey. So, I mean, just nothing coming together for LunatiK, and this is why affNity are kind of undefeated on this map right now. A lot of good control, a lot of good aggression, and the shots are lining up too for them. So. And
they just did the classic, like, take long control, get the opper in pit, and then just fall back to cat. You know, it's just kind of one of those classic strats you see on D2 sometimes when you get that long A control.
Well, actually, they killed the man at B, so there was no op at long.
I just meant they took control of that spot.
Yeah.
Put Arya there. I know they didn't get killed there. Davey was feeding it over there at B, but yeah, it looks like they're gonna, you know, put pressure on TEVO here. He's gonna pitch inside the site, and Arya will find him with the op there. So nice pick. Drake trying to press cat to, you know, reclaim some kind of control of the map, but not gonna be able to do so. affNity's just really taking control of the full map every round.
Davey's 11-1.
Yeah, LunatiK's struggling to really do anything this game right now on the CT side. They're definitely falling behind in a big way really quickly.
So I mean, Invert left to his own accord. Stuck with an op on his back. He's gotta save it. He just barely skimmed by Davey, and Davey's spidey senses are not tingling, so he won't go back in the tunnel. And Invert's gonna look for a flank frag here. Davey gonna get shot in the back. Oh, yep. All right. So Invert gets one. Maybe looking for some more. Question is, gets the bank to the door. He's been pretty on point with those so far. And then pushing window, Arya with the op in his hand gets taken down. So I mean, just more money to be spent. He gets another wall bang. Jeez. Does he cover his back, though? Does he get the 4K? Oh, sees the shots. Oh, can't get the flick. So he loses the op. He made a little bit of dough on it, but I mean, it's nothing compared to the affNity money right now, which is really stacked up.
Yeah, which is unfortunate because, like, at least in a position like that, you could at least credit like LunatiK for in that situation. While they didn't say they at least, you know, were getting kills, but unfortunately, it's not really doing that much economic damage. There's still so much money on affNity right now. Yeah, I guess you could say that like Arya's kind of low at 1950 and Fox at 2100, but for the most part, they still have a lot of bank on the remaining players. So it does do a little bit of economic damage, but not a lot. It's way more beneficial just to hold onto that op. But affNity not letting up, and so they're just gonna swing into B so quickly here. Maybe leading the charge, but Drossel doing pretty good to hold it off for now. But man, oh man, like I said, affNity's just so quick, and LunatiK just can't seem to recover from blows fast enough before another one comes right back at him.
They don't give you time to breathe.
Yeah, I mean, as soon as they started to recover a bit from that B hit, like Arya swings out mid and grabs an op pick on the rotator CT spawn, and it's just like they're just really on point with their timings.
Well, Invert's last alive again. He's top fragging for his team, but it doesn't really matter at this point. He's gonna get hunted down. I don't really see him saving this M4. It could be possible and very important for the next round if he can keep it. But he peeks out, he gives away his position, gets one. Can he get a second? Oh, tries to. And he's gonna force them to chase him. But this is gonna be 7-0. I mean, potentially 16-0. Maybe I just jinxed it, but LunatiK really not looking too on fire right now.
Yeah, they're having a tough day here. I mean, this, like, Davey's been walking all over them pretty much anywhere he plays. I mean, Arya's been on
2.
point with the Abe's playing well. I mean, everyone's playing well for affNity, whereas we've definitely seen some struggles here on LunatiK to really hold anything. It's not as if affinity's doing anything crazy either. They're just working picks across the map, and they're finding all of them. So yeah, LunatiK definitely needs to try to clamp down here and see if they can't hold something.
Flashbang into Jason R, but doesn't care. Just pushes up. Look at him go. Just keeps pushing up here. He's up cat. There's no one watching from sight. 2 out long, 1 in B2 with 2 holding mid.
With Jason getting this info, you're going to quickly see this bomb probably start shifting. Look at Jason. He's inside the A bomb site. He's going to cause a big rotation, and they're going to hit B late, or he can just call for that bomb to start working its way up cat to the A bomb site. And look at this. Jason Artis. LunatiK can't allow these things to happen. I mean, he's just walking up cat by himself and getting 2 entries. He might get a 3rd here on the pit player, and he does. Insane.
Tap.
Like, how do you... I don't even know how to break that down or try to explain that to you. It's literally just affNity, every round I've seen so far, spreading their players out across the map and finding picks everywhere.
Whew. Well, affNity, I don't know what to say. This is just looking like a bit of a stomp. Like,
there should just never be a point in time where one guy can slip up cat like that and get 3 frags by himself. That's just insane.
So T-Vu is gonna actually push up. He gets the first surprise. It's the first time this has happened in a bit. And they also almost find Davey. Oh, but they don't re-peek. He had a reload, ran out of ammo in his clip. Then Arya tried to go for the optional, just goes for the Tech 9 instead, lays him out. And Invert can find the taps with the FAMAS, but just gets responded to by Abe. They push out long. There's not cover everywhere. LunatiK just can't do it.
Yeah, affNity is trading really, really well here. I mean, LunatiK tried to change things up by getting some aggression on Cat, and it almost worked out for them. They got a couple of kills, but affNity always able to stay like 1 man ahead. Always have a guy in position to trade when one of their teammates dies, and so that's just really, you know, good spacing, good timing, and just all in all, just good basic trading. The teamwork is definitely there for affNity, and LunatiK, honestly, I don't know what I can really say that they could try to do for this to turn out better. They just got to start hitting some of their shots, and they can't leave big gaps in their defense that affNity can just, you know, waltz through without being spotted. I mean, no one should ever be able to get into the A bomb site like that without being spotted. That was just one particular round, though, right? Like, in general, it's just been a situation where, I don't know, they're just missing, they're not hitting shots. They're just not able to hold anything. I don't know what else to say.
Well, they're trying to hunt down this AWP from Drossel, and they do get it. He tried to re-peek out. Whew. That sucks. They lose the op 9 in a row for affNity, racking up the dough, almost at 16K on 3 people. And LunatiK
forced to take a save here, even though they're on maximum loss bonus, in order to make sure they can get a nice full buy next round, because you only got $3,400 coming in. When you buy down to almost 0, that means that you're not going to have any money the next round. So they're forced to save, and now affNity's probably going to get just like a quick 10-0 here.
Let's see. We've seen interesting things happen before. T-Vu does have himself a deagle. Invert's looking up as they push on in. And caught with his knife in his hand. He was trying to jump into position here while Arya covering the flank. Takes down scouts, and I mean, it's messy all over the place, but yeah, 10-0. Simple as that.
So, about that second half. About Mirage.
About Mirage. I mean,
I'm kind of at a loss for words. This is just such like a dominant performance from affNity, and LunatiK just like having a hard time finding a response. And they will get the op back on Invert, who's actually been one of their stronger players this game. He's been able to get a couple of picks here and there over here at the mid. So he actually will get quick catted, and they will once again try to go for this big cat aggression. But Invert will get 1 kill. TV also able to get 1, but affNity able to trade it back even when it's all said and done, at least on the cat portion of the map. LunatiK still does hold that man advantage thanks to another kill they were able to get. So it's only one though, but it still comes down to this 1v1, and this LunatiK has to hope for this to work.
And Arya, what position is he going to do? Davey times out. Like goodness, he's not alive when it happens. And Drake has to know where this position is right now. The bomb was dropped down there, and Arya's covering all his bases. He checks the entire site. Drake still has not too much of an idea. The smoke comes in, and Arya picks up the bomb. Drake's going to jump down.
The was there? Now he spotted Arya's feet, so he knows Arya's backpedaling towards
him. He made it.
Arya
down, though.
Oh, he missed.
For the Tech 9.
Wow.
I'm just going to face pump a little bit there, but Abe with a triple, Arya with the double, and Drake, that was almost really close. Like, that was...
Yeah, I think it was just...
jump in.
Yeah, I mean, he was just paying, like, he was just zoned in on Cat so hard. He wasn't checking anything else, which allowed Arya just to throw a smoke that wasn't even noticed and then get the mom and fall back. And, you know, at that point, he's forced to kind of rotate. Arya just kind of holds his ground and gets the kill. Even after missing a couple op shots, he's still able to get the round. 11-0 now here for affNity, as we do see CEVO getting aggressive here on long. Arya may get caught this time around, and he does. So can LunatiK finally put this together?
Let's see. I mean, the last time they got their initial frag, everybody else got mowed down, but they have guns in their hands. So we'll see Drake gonna catch one jumping up. It's gonna be Abe, not even checking that spot. And LunatiK may get their first round. Scouts goes down, Drossel as well, but Drake covering Cat gets a big one, and it's all up to Davey.
Here we go.
Davey on the ace play, essentially.
I mean, he'll get into the B bomb side. The bomb's down in a really good position. So, yeah, LunatiK, that was kind of an unlosable situation after they picked up Arya at long for free like that and got the bomb down in a really favorable position. So, finally, LunatiK strikes gold here. They do get themselves around, but they need a lot more. They need to win out this half, in all honesty, to even to give themselves a chance, I feel like.
I mean, affNity still, they're not going to be hurting for money for
of course
more
not.
rounds. They'll be fine. And Arya looking for the quick pick. Actually cuts him in the ankle. Drossel.
Yep.
And the nays out long.
Yeah, and get that full long control. It does force LunatiK back inside the site. So a lot of mat control being in here from affNity. They may once again stick Arya and Pit, drop their players back. But no, Arya actually opting to back a Cat this time around. But once again, I don't know if they're going to keep this long control or fall off. It seems like they're falling off.
I mean, the split, though, from LunatiK right now is just so good. Like,
Arya did go into the up. Okay.
Yeah, he's going into pit right now. He's looking to peek out, see if he can catch anybody. Oop, saw his shoulder, caught him jumping. Oh, Drake. That sucks. And now everybody else is rotating back in. Still one on Cat, though. Jason R needs to be quick. Does get it. And we're into a situation where LunatiK either decide they want to save or keep fighting for this. They're going to try to fight for it, and it does not work. And Drossel's the last man sitting with a FAMAS.
Yeah,
tunnels.
LunatiK's just not, like, syncing up here. I mean, like, they got TV just playing Cat by himself. When he dies, no one there to, like, be able to support him or trade. Then you got a guy just getting... I mean, unfortunately for that A-plat player, he was just trying to get information by jump peek, and he just got caught by Arya. That's just a great shot by Arya, and there's no mistake made there by him. He just got caught. You know, it's just unlucky. But, you know, CEVO just being on an island on Cat like that with no support, like, that's just, like, a suicide mission. Like, playing one Cat and your other guys like a site just doesn't make any sense. You either need to play two Cat or just kind of play more passive inside the site and, like, you know, actually take long.
Just rushing B.
Yeah.
Screw it. Why not? Let's see if they cover the bases though, and they catch Scouts not even looking the right way. Oh man, so LunatiK gonna try to push in. They got a good flashbang, but it doesn't matter. Drake and TV, the last man standing. Now it's just Drake and the off shots from Arya. Whew, he's on fire.
Yep. So we're going to the last round. The half affNity up 13-1, and I mean, yeah, LunatiK just having a tough game here. I mean, you got guys like Scouts and Drossel who are having like a really, really terrible game. This game, unfortunately. I mean, we've seen moments from CEVO and Invert that were quite good, but otherwise it's just been a rough day. And here it is, that typical last round auto sniper. Scout, by some reason, Scouts is able to, well, use his trademark name and get a nice little headshot there on the Jason R. But affNity's still able to get the kill right back here and have the 4-on-4. And yeah, they're just
I don't know what Davey's laughing at, honestly.
Well, just because they all lined up with auto snipers at mid and still lost the player, like, to a Scout. So I mean, that is kind of like embarrassing to a degree. But you know, they're trying to lighten up the mood, have some good fun with this. Obviously, it's like a kind of a blowout game so far. So
he made Invert's dead. Boom.
Gotta lighten up a little bit, have a laugh, have a chuckle.
Yeah, don't ever gotta take yourself too seriously. So I mean, looking for the 14-1. I mean, they don't want to lose out on that opportunity. Just a simple 2 rounds on CT side, and you're done. They're lurking it, though. They are keeping them guessing right now. From both sides. So we'll see. They're hanging around mid. They still have plenty of offs to mess around with, too, if they want to pick those up. They saw him cross.
Yeah, Drossel did see a cross. He'll pick up that Scout, and he will position himself B. But because affNity knows they were spotted, they're actually just kind of holding up in T-spawn right now, not rushing straight to B.
What do we do here? affNity, 20 seconds on the clock. They're splitting.
Well, they have to go B now.
Yep. Just LunatiK don't know that. So we're going to have Drossel with the Scout. As they peek on out, he only gets a tag onto Abe. He's going to ask for some reinforcements now. He needs it. He gets the flick onto 1. Can he get another second? Abe trying to peek around this box right now. And nope, just gets tapped.
Yep, so 13-2 for affNity. There's a couple little high notes, I guess, for LunatiK, but honestly, it's the pistol round victory for affNity would pretty much ensure a win here on this first map for certain, I would think. So LunatiK definitely, step one is to win pistol and get it to 13-3. Then step two is to knock it EGAD and get that 3-0 start. And then after that, you have about 8 more steps you have to make to tie this game back up. So they definitely have a long road ahead of them, but we'll see if they can get it done.
Well, interesting. I mean, I think I want to call it's over, and if we just think about the next map, but who knows? I mean, we've seen comebacks before, but of this caliber, it's going to be very rare. So, let's see. We're going to start with the pistol. Everybody's ready to go. We're going to go live. Second half between LunatiK and affNity. And it's a very tough start. They're gonna need like a solid T start.
Yeah, I feel like I'm watching a funeral or something, man. Like, this is you never like to see these types of games where one team's just getting kind of crushed, and it's upsetting, obviously to them, but it's also just you always kind of want to root for that underdog to just try to find a way back into the game and try to make it interesting. But we'll see if LunatiK can do that as they do get out long, and they get one pick, but affNity right there to trade, and that's been affNity all game long. And now Fox with the aggression through B tunnels, not able to catch any kills though, but he is starting to at least retreat and get some information.
They're going to see the bomb up cat. Invert actually gets the taps off, so they're going to look for a bomb plant here. Drossel pushes up mid, and all right, maybe the start of a little bit of momentum. Arya goes down too, and last man standing going to be Fox, and that's going to be the first round for LunatiK on their pistol side of T. And Scouts is gone too. Fox just looking for some cleanup kills at this point. Drossel looking for the knife potentially. Oh, whoa, that's optimistic, but he'll just pull out the pistol. He'll take him down with the Glock. And all right, it's still got a long way to go. Still got a long way to go.
Yeah, like I said, I mean, that was step one. There's still quite a few more to go for them to get back into this game, but that's the start. I mean, at least they stave off affNity, basically, winning the map right then and there. We are going to see a pause coming in. Not sure if this is tactical or if someone's having ping issues. I think it's Jason R.S. having like some pretty big ping issues here. So, with that said, I guess we're going to have to try to get that sorted here before we resume this game.
Yeah, it shouldn't be too long, if anything. But, nope, they unpaused. No, unpaused? Yeah, they're ready to go. They're fine. So, do we have the pistol armor buy? Yes, we do. I mean, affNity are going to try to win it here, stop the momentum, get the guns, and be good to go.
Yeah, I mean, this is what you expect on second round from CT teams when they lose first, just trying to get that upgraded pistol armor. Typically, you see one scout for a guy who maybe got a kill the last round, but 2 guys got kills, so they're able to buy 2 scouts. So let's see what they can do with it, man. Who?
What can they do? What do you think of the new patch? You like the new fun little leveling system? The new mission that's out?
I actually haven't even noticed, man. To be honest, like, I mean, I see it there on my little avatar where I'm like a private apparently, because this is like all militarized now or something like that.
Now we're Call of Duty.
Yeah. So, we've been Call of Duty, man. We got running and gunning all over the place with Tech 9s and SMGs. We got the AUG with the aim down sights like mechanism. We got ranks now. I mean, it's only a matter of time before it's like, Call of Duty Global Offensive.
Mm-hmm.
Just kidding, Volvo. Please don't. Let's just work on those hitboxes, like you said you're working on. Let's fix those. Let's work on some of those mechanics, and we'll be happy. We'll be pleased. Like I said, I mean, some updates that come out are for the competitive scene, right? And other updates are for everyone else, right? The general CSGO population. And people love their operations. They love their cases. They love their skins. And now they love these new missions. It's an accomplishment thing. It's an achievement thing, just like getting achievements in any other game, right?
Sure.
So it's just something that drives the rest of the population, and that's fine by me if it helps bring in new players and grows the game overall. Personally, like, it doesn't affect me at all, but I mean, it's cool to see Season, back in operation. I'm curious to see if that'll ever come into a competitive map pool again. since that's typically where they draw from. You know, they typically draw from their operations to get competitive maps out there. Like Cash was an operation map.
Yeah.
That's how Valve seeded it into, you know, official map pool. So maybe something cool will come out of it.
Well, on pauses here. Seems that whoever's having the problem is going to play through it. And affNity, they are on a pistol armor, so here we go. Flashbang out, Abe stuck a car. Going to try to get something. He does end up doing quite a bit of damage to Invert, but he falls. Fox is going to be next. They're going to try to peek out, but the scout shot from Arya comes in, kills him off. The bomb does cross. Vu is covering the position, gets him in the back. Jason R put down so low. He's going to try to strafe across, and he's going to get flanked in the back. No idea where he got shot from, so Vu having no problem getting the kill. So they cross the bomb. Perfect spray through onto Arya, putting down to 9. And the affNity side, they're going to opt to save these guns.
Yeah, they're going to just say these scouts that are, you know, recycle and bring it back into the next round, and affNity just continues the movement, continues to try to make this comeback a reality here. So we'll see what they can do.
So buy round won't be for another 2 from the affNity side. Arya's like, do I team kill him? Do I team kill him? You can't do it, but 2 more rounds till we see buy. So LunatiK should be able to make this to a 5-13. And he's going for the no scope. They gotta be careful.
What if he actually hit him? That would be the greatest thing ever.
I'm pretty sure he'd be very upset.
Yeah, that would be pretty insane. You'd have to credit him for just like a ridiculous shot, though. Even if it was against his own teammate, that'd be pretty nutty to just get like a jumping no scope like that.
Oh, a little bit of feet damage. All right, Drake and Vu, T-Vu taking some. A little bit of tag trades from the scouts there, coming in.
You know, Jason R making this big run up the catwalk here right now. He might be able to catch somebody. There's some aggression over in the mid as well, but it looks like LunatiK would have stormed to the B bomb site for free.
Yeah, not looking as strong on their CT side to start at least. After losing the pistol, it kind of goes a little downhill from there, but they still have plenty of room to mess around, I guess you could say, with their rounds. And yeah, about 7 more rounds they can, well, I'd say about 5 more rounds they can afford to give up before things get really, really awkward for them.
Yeah, it's definitely been a rough game for LunatiK eSports, to say the least here. Definitely had a really, really tough first half, you know, 13-2, but at least they've been able to remain alive, you know, survive, stay in the game at least with the pistol round and not getting ecoed and getting that 3-0 start, as it will be 5-13, but still, like I said, they have a long route to be able to try to close the gap on this scoreboard to make it a tie or make it just a close, respectable game, and we'll see if they can do that as they will, you know, be upgrading here. We'll see the first guns coming out of affNity, and we'll see how this might play out.
Big round for affNity if they want to try to close this out now. Jason R still with the scout, and everybody just buying up. Why not? Get the M4s, give Arya the scout. There you go. And the battle. Do we see Drake getting any kind of picks? No. Misses the shot. Not even a wall bang there.
Yeah, it looks like he will drop the scout and now pick up an AK, but Arya does keep the scout. He tries to go for the jump boost on Xbox to peek back cap, but he gets caught by a timing from scouts that I think he was lower B a bit faster than he thought he would be. Jason R and Fox playing this just double aggression here on the catwalk, but they will begin to fall back.
Interesting to see how they played that. They were looking so long for the man to push back lower tunnel, but he just didn't. He held close. I mean, good perseverance from scouts. And let's see, LunatiK gonna get smoked off a little bit on Cat. Drake can just hide around the edge of that. And Invert's still looking in this B bomb site for any kind of op pick potential. He might get it, but it'll take some time. So, still holding off, still having the kill advantage. LunatiK, they kind of cluster up mid here, and they wait for the smoke to fade. Fox turns around and gets shot in the back. It's gonna kind of be up to the man holding an Abe, but no, just mowed down, no problem. Taps coming in from Jason R, but him and Davey, 2-on-4, not looking the best odds for them to win this round.
They may just try to save these M4s, get some exit frags, and force some rebuying out of LunatiK, but it should be LunaTik's round. But Davey gets a couple of kills. Now all of a sudden it's a 2 versus 2. And now that he got these 2 kills, they may consider going for it here a bit, as Davey only has 7 HP though, so he's a bit vulnerable. But they're definitely gearing up for it. You can see, you know, them getting in these positions at door and window to potentially go for this, but they may decide to back off. They decide to back off though. Like there was too many counter nades coming in. They ran out of time. They kind of missed their window to be able to, well, go through the window. See what I did there?
Yeah,
wasn't very good, but
it's okay. It's the effort that matters. But yeah, nice start from LunatiK, keeping it strong, winning the gun round as well. And 6 more rounds till it gets scary for affNity, so they have a little bit more room to mess around with, but we're gonna see them try to buy up, go for the M4s, go for the FAMASs maybe. Arya can't afford much. He'll get a scout again, and I don't know. This is getting weird. Invert looking for anybody to jump across, gets Arya. Woo!
Yeah, I'm not sure why Arya went for a scout again. That is kind of odd, and he will get caught immediately. Not that it mattered. No matter what gun he had, he was pretty much, you know, dead right there. I don't think it would have made much of a difference. But once again, affNity starting off on the back foot. They're going to be in a situation where they have an early man disadvantage here. Just these 4 players up. And this is kind of feeding into LunatiK's comeback opportunities as they trying to throw as many rounds together as they can to try to recover from what was a quite rough first half for them.
Maybe a rough second half for affNity. So coming in, affNity using these guns, nobody peeking up, nobody even holding cat. We actually do see quite a few long here. This nade's gonna hit for a little bit. Scouts walking up, flash grenades coming in. Jason R's pit position is gonna be crucial to seeing if affNity can win this round. Coming in, Scout's gonna walk up. Oh, he just barely saw him, gets the headshot too. Oh man, they just managed to finagle their way into this right now. affNity gonna have to hold Davey in a really tight gap, looking for the shots, gets a double, not burning from behind either from that molly. Then the guy pushing up cat. Oh
what?
No! Drake had no idea, and then Vu gonna shoot him in the back of the head, jumps up 1-on-2 situation with an AK in the hand there of
Yeah,
Vu.
big play there from Davey to get those 3 kills, but unfortunately, even though he did that, Abe is in a really tough spot here. Just 8 HP going against TV with full.
Ooh,
And he's
the
trying
nade,
for that nade.
dead.
That could be it.
No,
He
8
bypasses
for
it.
1?
That was insane that he didn't die from that nade. He only took 1 damage. That's pretty crazy, but TV eventually does still clear it out. And now all of a sudden, LunatiK have won. You know, they got their own little winning streak going on. 5 rounds in a row here. You know, 7-13. They're starting to get back into, you know, a somewhat reasonable gap. And with affNity possibly taking a save here this round, that could mean that that gap will become even a little bit smaller.
True. All right, so let's see. Pistols, 5.7s, and Deagle out there. affNity, CT side, maybe not as strong as the T side. Maybe they needed that one more round on T side. Like maybe that's what it all came down to. Nade coming in though. Fox gets hit very hard, and I mean just slow play from LunatiK. Make the affNity side kind of sweat it out. Abe though pushed up tunnel. Look at that, trying to spot out some. He can't even get the shots on the draw soul. So this bomb is gonna be heading to B, it seems. While everybody else lurking around. affNity's just holding their corners. This Deagle from Jason R. If he peeks out mid at the right time and gets this one time, I'll go absolutely ballistic. He peeks out. Oh, he can't get it. No body armor. So it just melts down. And, I mean, LunatiK, they take this B-bomb site no problem. Looking to take the round, make it a 13-8. And it's as simple as that. Flawless round.
Yeah, save round there for affNity, so definitely gave LunatiK the opportunity there to have a little bit of a softer site to hit into. Armor a bit weakened there, and with that said, LunatiK just, like I said, slowly getting themselves back into this game, but affNity will have their first really full buy this game. I mean, we've seen it a couple times with like rifles, but they always had like a scout incorporated, and they'll actually get the double op this time, so you will see Arya kind of maintaining his opping position over here at mid, but you're going to see Fox getting quick catted, but Arya goes down again. That's like the 3rd time in a row I've seen him get picked at mid. Yeah, Fox, though, you know, has his ops still aggressive on Cat. They may not be expecting that, and he will get the kill on the scouts, and he will be able to back off. So at least he gets it back to an early 4 versus 4 here, and also doing a little bit of damage there to Drake at lower B tunnels as well.
Thing is, though, LunatiK do push the bomb out towards long. It's all to Davey. He's crouch peeking invert, looking for it, misses the shot. Now Tivu stuck by himself. Is he gonna peek out? Is the question. He has the bomb on his back still, and he'll actually retreat fully. So this is looking like a very doable round for the affNity side right now. Fox looking for an op to come out onto Drake, who pushed up Cat. No, he looks the wrong way. Davey's able to clean up the kill, though. 3-on-2 situation. Maybe now a 2-on-2 as a spray through the door as Tivu gets the kill.
Yeah, this has been quite back and forth here in this 2 versus 2. Davey's done pretty well from his positioning here, but he's going to have to do more as Drossel making his way up. Davey trying to throw a little bit of a pop flash to get in better positioning as this bomb is going to make its way into A.
Oh, he dinked him.
He did think the bomb carrier. That is going to be Tivu, but then Drossel will get the kill right back. So Abe forced to play a 1v2. Like I said, there is one low HP player there. His fire is actually going to miss.
He pushed?
Yeah, he does push across. Though. And there you have it. Another round for LunatiK.
Perfect coordination there from CEVO and Drossel. So now we're hitting scary territory for affNity right now. LunatiK, I mean, how many rounds has this been? This has been 7 rounds in a row. Not bad. From the 13-2 half, so T-side looking good. See if they can keep it going. I mean, if they somehow make this comeback, that'd be insane.
It would be. Jinx. As affNity's winning streak was 11 rounds in a row on the T side in the first half, so let's see if LunatiK can break that.
Let's see. Smoke's coming in. Abe holding B by himself. He's still got a smoke to cover us off. And the bomb is looking in position to come in. They play 1B just about every round now, putting a lot of attention towards A and mid control from CT. So we'll see if this bites him in the butt. But Abe gets one. He's getting a second. affNity may have found their first round. That's a good way to start it off.
Yeah, Abe. Nice picks here from Abe. Drake will eventually trade him out, but 4 versus 3. Fox will rotate in. He does find a kill on the Drake as well, so it's going to be, yeah, like you said, affNity a good chance to maybe win this round, though. LunatiK is at least trading it and keeping it close as they have a 2v3.
Huge flank from Arya. He's going to actually catch the bomb off guard, but CEVO, what is this? He gets a double in mid. It's an
cutting off those rotates, definitely a big deal, but now the bomb's down inside the sights, and Arya's holding it, so he's gotta work hard here to get back into this.
Arya got the clock on his side, though. 30 seconds left. TV's going to have to push. In this site, Arya is holding back. Corner of B. TV, what do you do? Where do you choose to go? Arya, does he get the shot? Oh, he doesn't check below him. So Arya clutches it out. One-on-one. Motto-y-motto. Finally, affNity find their 14th round.
That's unfortunate because, I mean, TV's job there was just to try to cut off those rotations for CT spawn, which he did. He got 2 big kills there, but his teammates dying inside the site to the likes of Abe and Fox. And then the bomb getting isolated in there with Arya on that big flank, and all of a sudden LunatiK find themselves in awkward positioning in that 1v1, and they couldn't do it. Arya hears him jumping around, knows exactly where he's coming from, and is able to get the easy kill. And all of a sudden, you got affNity 1 round away from Matt Point here.
So...
Did they just push a player all the way back cat to the long A? They did. Look at this. Yep. Fox is way up there getting all kinds of information. This means that Davey will eventually be able just to rotate off of A.
Yeah, very good play. They get that off drop down too, and they're going to push up mid either way. They're going to commit to this one. They send the 1-man back in Drake, but Davey shooting out through the smoke, persisting through, finds the kill onto Scouts, but CEVO, he falls to the wall bang of Fox, and Drake was lurking, but Drossel and Drake on a 2-on-3. Jason are still holding Cat. Bomb down in mid. This is not looking like a winnable round, and affNity may have closed it out finally.
They at least are going to be able to get to Mad Point here, it looks like, unless Drake and Drossel come up big as they're trying to work their way back up mid. That bomb is down. Yeah, that bomb's down in a really, really tough spot for LunatiK to be able to grab it and do anything. So, I mean, affNity have it pretty well handled.
All right, coming up, Drake and Drossel. Going to push the door. Right behind that door, though, is the 7-man in Davey. He gets 1. He's looking for a second. He's got some help from the Catman, but it doesn't matter. He picks them both up, no problem. Doesn't need any assistance, and 1 more point. And the map is over, and we head to Mirage, which was LunatiK's pick.
Yep.
affNity, much closer than we thought it would be. That's for sure. With the way this started, at least.
Yeah, I mean, I honestly didn't expect affNity to jump out to 11-0 lead like that, but I have to say that LunatiK at least, you know, made this game respectable after going down so heavy. They at least won a few rounds at the end of the first half and went on their own, you know, kind of winning streak here on the T side. So they've at least turned this game into something somewhat manageable, but it seems like now affNity might be able to finally put this thing away. But Drake does get the opening pick onto Fox, as LunatiK looking to see if they can string together 6 in a row to force the OT. They were able to string together 7 in a row earlier this game, so it's not out of the question.
So, gotta think about this. What are they gonna do? No, Drossel's just gonna push in and lower tunnel. Waiting him was Arya, and then they just pushed out long, so this is open completely. The A site, though, Jason R managed to scurry in from Cat. He hears him jumping up. He's gonna be able to take down 1. Can he get a second? No, he's not gonna be able to. Inverts SG. Woo! Not too often you get to see that gun, but LunatiK staying alive. Arya with only an M4 and a dream. I doubt he goes for this. Caught 1 jumping? Maybe now he does. Or he backs off. Okay. CEVO, though, on the flank. Does he hear him? I don't think he does. He knows CT. He's got to know at this point. Ari's gonna peek out. There you go. Drake gets the headshot. And for some reason, I thought we were switching maps in the middle of that, or like switching halves. So I was just like, wait, what's happening? I was like, this SG can't be real, can it? But
trying to play some Call of Duty, man. Trying to appease those MLG fans out there, those MLG TV fans. You know, the Mountain Dew, Doritos, 360 no scope. Am I doing it right out there, chat? I'm not really sure if that's how it works, but I've heard those expressions used, those dank memes, as one might say.
Oh god. Well, pistols and a rush gonna come in from the affNity side. What do they find? They find themselves a 1-for-1 trade, so that's not too bad. Nade coming in that lights up Aria, who's trying to still peek. He's got balls of steel, man. He ends up trading another 1-for-1. These trades working really well for the CTs right now. And then Davey peeking out, gets the dink on a Drake. That's not a 1-for-1 this time, but everybody's heavily lit. And affNity actually could salvage this with AK in Davey's hand. Oh, he gets one. Is he gonna get the second is the question. Invert. Oh, he's put down 11 health. Somehow affNity may have just won this map on an eco.
Yep.
Flashbang comes in, and there it is. One tap.
What a way to win it, right? And I mean, LunatiK, a tough game. I mean, that first half.
Kills for Davey.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, he went ham. I mean, they went up 11-0 in the first half, and like, yeah, they did start kind of dropping the ball just a little bit in the early second half, but still close it out quite strongly. And so it will be, like I said, that map 1 win going to affNity, where LunatiK will, on their map pick Mirage, hope to at least tie this series up and get that 1 point apiece. Otherwise, it's going to be affNity, you know, stabilizing and keeping themselves in contention for playoffs. But we will take a quick break, but when we come back, we will have the last map of the night for you, which will in fact be Mirage. So stay tuned.